Good day to you and welcome Pisces to your reading. This is a general reading for you for the 24th to the 30th of October. So as per normal Pisces, we will see what energies are flowing towards me in the collective Pisces frequency. So it may or may not apply to you, and if it doesn't apply to you in your situation, firstly, do not try and force this reading to fit. And then secondly, look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. And those of you that are cross-reading, welcome and thank you so much for watching. And those of you that have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it. Those that are just watching, thank you so much as well. So let us see what is the message here for Pisces. What is the empowerment message here for you, Pisces? Okay. Card they flipped over. Four of Wands in reverse. Okay. Pisces, let's see. Knight of Swords, King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups, and Three of Cups. Oh, rather interesting. So what do we see here? We see that some of you are most probably in your personal life. There's been a little bit of ungrounding where some of you might be feeling as though situations are not giving you the stability that you need. There could be some kind of a situation with regards to a relationship that you may have recently entered into or that you have been a part of for a while. For some reason, you are feeling quite burdened about it. Some of you could have rushed towards the situation and you might be feeling as though, you know what, maybe the way you thought about it wasn't correct. For some of you could be becoming quite a bully in your relationship, so you need to be aware of that. Or you're dealing with somebody who is a bully in this relationship. We see Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy coming through here, and Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy coming through in this reading. We see that you have been very generous, or you have had a lot of generosity being shown to you. Could have been financially, or could have been time and effort as well. But you also got to be very mindful that there has been words that have gone through the situation, and the words could actually have been for peace and for love, or it could have been a situation where you need to be very mindful of how you are using your words within your situations. We're seeing that you are in this place where you do need to be very aware of how you are thinking and how you are behaving and how you are viewing situations. And remember to not allow yourself to become overly burdened, and rather try to share your workload instead of trying to do everything yourself. You know, sometimes the desire to be effective and efficient could cause you to take on more than you can actually choose. So be mindful of that. We see that there's a lot of cause for celebrations, socializing, getting together, having some fun. Could be births or marriages in your chart, or engagements where something really, fabulous is happening. But there is this conflict within your social situation. We see that some of you are feeling very rushed, or you could be having somebody rushing towards you with this air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or could just be in your chart as well. But this energy is coming towards you. You could be having somebody rushing towards you, wanting you to make decisions, wanting you to be like on the turn, just do things. But it's almost like an energy of like forcing you to make decisions. You could also be dealing with somebody that is becoming very spiteful and very mean, very money orientated, and so you need to be aware of this. And this behavior could be limiting your choices. You could be feeling very limited. It's as though you are enjoying the social situation, and you got to be mindful of the words that you're using, because you're creating a burden for yourself, and you could be making promises where you are called to actually match your words with action. So that's coming very quickly towards you. Others are feeling very, very compromised in a relationship situation where things are feeling very burdened, where you are feeling very limited in your choices, where it's really not working out. Some of you might have just made put yourself under immense pressure and really just made a burden for yourself. Putting all of this weight upon yourself. So you need to be very mindful of that. Okay, cards that flipped over here. I mean, there's a lot of ideas that are up in the air, ideas that you're thinking about, situations. We see here Cancer energy coming through here as well. Some of you wanting to move forward with your life, the way you're thinking about situations. Some of you wanting to just be able to do that. You could be feeling a sense of being up in the air when it comes to your relationship. Like there's a lot of ideas, a lot of situations, things that are said and not said, and just a lot of thoughts that are going around in your mind, and a lot of ideas, and you need to be very careful as you're thinking about all of these situations, Pisces. A lot is required of you. There could have been, you got Scorpio energy as well coming through in this reading. See Scorpio energy here, and Scorpio and Cancer. So you really do need to think very carefully about a lot of these things and a lot of the things that you're rushing towards, because you could have the situation where there is the beginning of new opportunities for you, and it's like you can see this prosperity coming towards you, and you needing to make these decisions for these new opportunities, and you need to be very mindful of these decisions that you need to make for yourself. It's almost as though you are in a position to actually start something new, or in some cases it could be you considering adding to the family, increasing the family in some way. But it also could just be new ideas or a new position that is bringing you a lot of prosperity. But you really need to think about how you are approaching this and the words that you are using, because it could either be the end of a situation or the beginning of a situation. We see that a lot of you are moving forward, wanting to move forward, wanting to have this progress and this change and this, this energy of vibrancy. We see even from your problems, a lot of you are wanting to move away from it, and from the unnecessary stress that you're putting yourself under, wanting to move away from that. And even though you are in these extreme social situations, social settings, you are thinking quite carefully about where this is going to and what is the outcome with regards to this. What is the strategically? A lot of you are thinking strategically. That's the word that comes to mind. You're thinking strategically about your situation. We see that there are a lot of new ideas that are coming towards you, that are rushing towards you. But a lot of your situations, it seems to be like something from the past is lingering in your present, maybe an old memory or a repeat situation that is happening here. You're feeling as though you're moving towards a repeat of the past. But even though you don't seem to have a lot of choices in your life right now, you do seem to have the option of doing well with what you have. You are seeing progress in your life with regards to this, Pisces. So there is this energy that there is a lot that good that is happening for you. There's a lot of being able to move forward and move on from things. You just need to be aware of what is going on and what are the choices that you're making that is putting you in certain situations. So this offer of, like I said, you could have had a situation where you got to be so mindful of the words that you are using with regards to this Scorpio person. And you also need to be very mindful of how you are thinking and whether you are being a bully towards somebody who is a Cancer person or somebody who has Cancer in their chart. You could be a bit difficult with them. We see you've got the King of Swords energy falling out, and that is air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Some of you could be in a relationship with Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and it couldn't be. You could be having a situation where this person is not very focused on the present, but rather thinking on the past, and things seem to be quite up in the air. You've got here Virgo energy, you've got Leo strength energy coming through as well. Queen of Swords, you've got King and Queen of Swords energy, masculine, feminine energy is here. And you have got Six of Cups as well here. Two of Pentacles, there's Scorpio energy twice. So you could definitely be having a Virgo person in your space. You could be having a Leo person. You could be having, I should say Scorpio, or you could be having Libra, Aquarius, Gemini person. So there are things that are up in the air with regards to this air energy person, where you're not feeling very comfortable, you're not feeling very grounded, where you are not getting the assurance that you need. Could also be that you needing to be a bit more clear about where is it that you need to be in your life and in your situations. Some of you do need to overcome your fears when it comes to certain things, and also realize that if you've rushed into situations because of lustfulness and because of passion, you need to be very mindful that, rushing into relationships because of a lustful attraction, your thinking was not correct in that situation. You see, some of you who thought that you were starting something new, you could have been very generous in a situation and thought you were planting seeds for growth, is feeling very despondent and feeling very depressed right now. It's like you've worked very hard for your situations, and there's constantly that you're working hard, and you are feeling that you need to be respected and admired for the hard work that you've put in. But because you've rushed into some kind of a relationship, you are finding yourself now in this place where you need to think very clearly about your path forward. Some of you may have to rely on age-old wisdom. Some of you may have to just go within yourself and have some solitude as you think about the way forward, because the decisions thus far that have been made haven't been made with proper contemplation. You have just rushed into things, so you have to be aware of that. You have to be aware as well that you need to be very straightforward and upfront with how you are doing things. Strategy comes again into play here, where you have to have wisdom in how you are dealing with your situations. And remember that straight talk broke no friendships. But if you're going to be mean and nasty with your words, this has come up in this reading, that be mindful of how you use your words. Remember, the sword cuts both ways. So if you are prepared to say certain things, expect a reaction. Because if you are going to aggravate people, there could be a reaction to that. So be mindful of your words and the way you're approaching situations. Some of you could be seeing an end to and thinking about ending a relationship. It's like as though you feel that you need to re-look at the situation, or even re-look and you're rethinking about your relationship with the Scorpio person, because this has come, you've put in a lot of work in this relationship. It's come up twice in this reading where you've put in a lot of work in this relationship. You have, invested a lot of time and effort in this relationship, and you are thinking about this and you're thinking about the steps, but you also need to also be aware that some of you might be thinking of ending the situation because this most probably doesn't feel as though you want to go out with this, in the situation with the Scorpio person. Some of you might also be just focusing on transformation, needing to make a complete change from where things have been, needing to move forward. You are feeling this energy. You've got the Knight of Swords twice, so a lot of you are wanting to rush back into a past situation, but there is this energy of you dealing with somebody who can be very bitter and mean when it comes to financial. So you want to go back to when things were better and things were how it used to be. So be mindful of not getting caught up in wishful thinking about the past. You do have options, you do have choices, but you do need to think quite clearly about where it is that you want to be. And there may be a requirement for you to make a total transformation within yourself about what has happened and where it is that you need to be, Pisces. Okay, let's draw some more cards here for you and see what is the further message here. So let me just grab my cards and see what is the further message here for you, Pisces. So a lot happening. A lot of you are undergoing a lot of situations, and sometimes too it's like a lot of you've made a lot of effort you put in, waiting for the seeds to grow and waiting for the new opportunities to manifest, and you are feeling very sorry for yourself because it's not manifesting the way that you would like it to manifest, Pisces. So that is coming through here as well. So drawing some more cards, I'm shuffling, drawing some more cards for you on this reading. Okay, some of you could be in some kind of contractual situation right now. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, and you're feeling so disconnected with this contractual situation. Let me draw some more cards and see what happens here. Okay, see what happens here. Okay, Garden and the Gate, Woman Holding a Heart, Daughter, Personal Healing and Happiness, and Angel of Love. So some of you could be in a contractual situation that is making you feel very confused and very hurt, maybe disempowered as well. It could be separation or divorce, or buying new property, or even starting a new position. And we see that you are quite content with where you're at, and you're not really wanting to expand yourself. But if you choose to expand yourself, you can. And there's also nothing wrong with enjoying where you are right now and being in your present moment. Some of you may be dealing with a very homely, earthy person. Could be a little bit somebody who could be very colorful in your life. Could be yourself as well. Pisces, somebody who really brings home together with, the way that they are very domesticated. And this allows you to, and if you are tapping into this feminine energy, whether you're male or female, where you're allowing love to be the center for everything, you are allowing this earthiness to just flow from yourself. You cause your door to have personal healing and happiness to flow, allowing yourself to balance yourself with love. Too often you get so busy with things, Pisces, that you forget to love yourself. You forget that it's so simple to be happy just by loving yourself. You're placing your happiness at other people's feet instead of, accepting situations for what they are and allowing yourself to move on. You're rushing into situations because you're doing things that you think other people want, and you must be very mindful that your wants and needs are on the same page. Sometimes what you think you want, you don't actually need. What you think you need, you don't actually want, So one has to be very careful. What are you putting out into the universe? So let's draw some more cards here for you, Pisces. Let's draw some more cards for Pisces. Let's see, Pisces, what fell out here for you? It's very important that you start to choose your path. You need to get out of your head, so to say. And you've got overcoming obstacles. You've got wandering path. And you've got crossing bridges. So some of you need to realize that wherever things have been right now, there has been a little bit of trauma, some chaos, some loss, but there's some gains as well. And you need to realize that you need to know that all is possible for you, and you need to choose your path correctly. You cannot choose the wrong path and say, nothing's possible. But if you need to sit down and think about where it is that you need to be, you need to strategize. And you are able to overcome obstacles that are in your path. But remember as well, you have to enjoy this journey of life. You have to wander through life. And you may also have to realize that this is a time of healing, of connecting, of mending and releasing. There are some bridges that do need to be crossed right now, Pisces. And there's forgiveness so that you can able to move on. You can be able to overcome these obstacles that you placed in your life. When you allow negative emotions to take root in your heart and in your spirit, in your soul, it grows by itself and it becomes an obstruction for you. It becomes an obstacle. So if you've allowed the negative emotions to overcome you, you need to let it go and choose a path of love and light and allow yourself to enjoy your life and enjoy where you're at and enjoy what is there for you to accomplish and achieve. And remember, forgiveness is something that you can give. It doesn't hold you in bondage with anybody. Forgiveness is for yourself so that you are free. Whether the other person forgives you or not is not the point. It's that you need to forgive yourself as well. It's important that you also learn to forgive yourself. Well, and Orca Elders. This is also very important that you start to listen to your own song, your own frequency. You're getting so caught up with everybody else that you've forgotten what resonates within your spirit, within your soul, and what is it that you need to do. So this transformation is required from you to really sit back and really look at where you are right now and where it is that you want to be. And even if you're not sure about the end result, start to enjoy your journey right now and start to see the happiness in each and every moment. We all have stress in life, different kinds of stress, different kinds of drama that happens. Sit back, listen to some music, enjoy life, enjoy yourself and accept your path. But also remember, what is your frequency? What is your song? And allow that song within yourself to resonate on the outside so that you can firstly heal yourself, you can connect, you can mend bridges, you can release the toxicity, release the anger, the issues, the drama, and attract loving energy towards yourself. So allow this transformation to occur for yourself, Pisces. So Pisces, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, share my videos, and I'll see you guys again next week. So take care and goodbye.